Out low blow.
Usyk.
He an Usyk fan, bro.
You right.
That is your guy, though.
Usyk's a good dude. He's a hell of a fighter.
Usyk gonna win.
I would have to compare him to Evander Holyfield, and I think he would have done very well.
I think that's the great way to cap it, bud. A salute on Usyk, the great Usyk.
Boxing legends believe Oleksandr Usyk will never lose because of his unmatched skill and intelligence in the ring. Anthony Joshua explains that Usyk doesn't rely on power to win, but instead depends on elite technique, footwork, and timing. His ability to outthink and outmaneuver opponents makes him a puzzle no one has been able to solve. That's why legends and champions alike agree that Usyk's dominance is built on pure boxing mastery, not brute force.
Daniel Dubois against Oleksandr Usyk. Realistically, has he got any chance? We've got 30 seconds.
Of course he has. Look, it's a tough ask, of course. You know, the thing with Usyk is he doesn't depend on his power to knock you out. He depends on his skill. That's why it's a tough ask, because he's going to box rings around you if you let him. Dubois, good luck. Don Charles, good luck. Great British boxing, good luck. We potentially might have a heavyweight championship back on us.
Terence Crawford has made his admiration for Oleksandr Usyk no secret. In every major heavyweight prediction, Crawford has consistently picked Usyk to win regardless of the opponent. During pre-fight discussions ahead of the Tyson Fury bout, Crawford explained his reasoning clearly. Usyk's footwork, timing, and combination punching are too complex for heavyweights to handle. Even the biggest and most powerful opponents struggle with the movement-based style Usyk brings to the ring. Crawford believed that skill would always outmatch size, and his prediction came true when Usyk convincingly defeated Tyson Fury.
The undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Is it going to be Usyk or Dubois?
Usyk, hands down.
What? But you seen the first fight though with that,
Usyk.
right? Did you see the first fight?
It was a low blow. Usyk.
You a lying dog.
I don't know, that blow was
If that blow landed on you like that, you wouldn't say that was a, you would say what?
Usyk.
You would say it's a low blow if it was landing on you.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense. But that wasn't
It
a,
wasn't low.
no, I'm not mad at the ref for calling that a low blow.
Usyk.
He an Usyk fan, bro.
You right.
That is your guy, though.
Usyk's a
Usyk.
good dude. He's a hell of a fighter.
Usyk
He's
gonna
on the
win.
belt.
But the first time before Usyk fought Tyson Fury, did you think Usyk could beat Tyson Fury?
Usyk.
Truthfully, no.
I picked him both
For
times.
real?
Stop
No, the
playing
first
me.
time you picked him?
Both times.
Because you was high on Tyson Fury at one time.
Both times. I knew the movement was gonna give Tyson Fury problems. Tyson Fury, you know what I mean, is a great heavyweight champion, but he never was fighting people that's as elusive as.
Lennox Lewis, a former undisputed heavyweight champion, himself praised Oleksandr Usyk for his technical brilliance and ring IQ. Lewis suggested that Usyk's talents would have held up even in the golden heavyweight era of fighters like Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. That kind of comparison speaks volumes, especially coming from someone who dominated during such a fierce competitive period. Lewis acknowledged that Usyk's adaptability and intelligence in the ring would have served him well against the most dangerous names from any era.
How do you think Oleksandr Usyk would have done in your era, the era of Lennox Lewis, Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson? How do you think he would have done against you and your contemporaries?
I would have to compare him to Evander Holyfield, and I think he would have done very well. Very well. I don't think he would have lasted against me because, you know, I throw a mean uppercut in there, and I noticed he gets caught with uppercuts, so he wouldn't have been able to stand up to my...
Renowned trainer and boxing analyst Teddy Atlas gave Usyk the highest praise possible. He declared that no fighter today can outshine Usyk and emphasized that his championship status is fully earned. Atlas noted how Usyk's commanding presence in the ring had a psychological effect on Daniel Dubois during their bout. From the opening bell, Usyk exuded confidence and control, while Dubois looked uncertain and hesitant. According to Atlas, it was not just Usyk's skills, but also his aura that overwhelmed Dubois before any punches even landed.
Nobody. He's staring and doing the stare the first fight before the fight, I always say, and he's staring him down. And who breaks it off first? Wow, okay. But it's not just that. It's that after that, Usyk is Usyk. He's the champ. He's confident. He's got his hands up and standing there to the crowd. You know, he's doing this, and you can see Dubois like the he's like the kid in the party. that all of a sudden wasn't included in the games that all the other kids were playing, and he's trying to find his way back. He's trying to find his way back into the games. He's trying to, you know what I mean, bud? You've seen that with the kid, the awkward kid, and he's trying to get back, and he doesn't know where to go. Do I go over here where the kids are? Do I go over here? Do I just wait for them to come to me? And he's lost, and you could see it. And there's the Usyk just like this. And he's like looking at Usyk. He don't know, should I start a confrontation with him? Should I pick up? Should I make up for what I didn't do there? Should I stare at him? Should I look at him? Or should I go back over here? Should I get in front of him? He's a guy that he's uncomfortable in his own skin sometimes. And that's at play. Part of that is at play. At the end of the day, what happened was, from an analytical standpoint, they looking for the southpaw killer, the right hand. They look too much for it. The delivery system, it's got to be there. That wasn't the delivery system that you want, where you're launching right hands, where you're reaching with right hands. That's not the delivery system. There should have been a little feint. Make him make his move back. Make the counter punchers show the counter. Make him show it to, like playing cards. Make the guy show his hand.
Boxing analysts are now openly calling Usyk one of the greatest to ever do it. After dominating the cruiserweight division and becoming undisputed, he moved up to heavyweight and beat some of the biggest names multiple times: Joshua, Dubois, and Fury. What's even more remarkable is that at 38 years old, Usyk shows no signs of slowing down. His performances defy both age and expectations. And experts are beginning to admit that no current fighter has the tools to defeat him. Watching Usyk now is witnessing true greatness in action.
It's at heavyweight. He's now beaten Joshua twice. He's beaten Fury twice. He's beaten Dubois twice. He's cleared out cruiserweight. He's cleared out heavyweight. He's undisputed for the second time. Every accolade you could possibly do, and he's done it in under 25 fights. We're watching greatness. We're running out of superlatives. We're running out of ways to describe this man. Because this was systematic. This wasn't a 12-round beatdown, Chris. This wasn't, moments where Fury has some success, moments where Joshua has success. He dismantled Dubois, who couldn't have been riding higher into this fight, coming off of the win over Joshua, and he knocks him out, leaves no doubt. He's knocking guys out now at 38? Is that what we're doing?
I'm going to go back to the one word that I used, and I went like slightly viral for this last year after the Tyson Fury. I think maybe the first fight. I was like, the guy's unbeatable. You can't beat him. I don't see him losing. He just doesn't know how to lose. The guy just finds a way to win no matter what. And now he's finding ways to win and just separating himself from all these guys. And I disagree. I thought Daniel Dubois came out with a great game plan at the beginning of the round. In round one, he came out relaxed. He was
the first 30 seconds, maybe.
The whole first round. Usyk stole it in the end because he landed a big shot. But like the whole first round, Dubois actually looked really good. He backed Usyk up into the corners. He kept him along the ropes most of the time. He was landing hard jabs over the top. If you go back and watch the first round, I've never seen Usyk get hit that way. He got hit with shots as over his shot. Boom, and you saw Usyk's head go down. I was like, whoa. I'm like, this guy's got a good game plan. He's jabbing with Usyk from a higher position and coming over the top of the...
Many in the boxing world believe that Usyk has already solidified his legacy. His accomplishments at cruiserweight alone would place him among the sport's elite. Being undisputed and winning the Muhammad Ali Trophy are massive feats, but his transition to heavyweight and his success there have elevated him to another level. Critics and fans alike agree that Usyk has nothing more to prove. And every fight he takes from now on is simply an addition to a career that's already legendary.
Oh, by the way, when I'm mentioning those fights, undisputed cruiserweight champion, two-time undisputed heavyweight champion, Muhammad Ali Trophy, there's literally nothing else to do. I think the man needs to retire, and I think what I've just said there, that is an all-time great, without even question, resume and legacy. So I think he needs to bow out. But the interview he gave with Ade in the ring on Saturday night, he didn't categorically state he'd retire. He said he's going to go home and rest. He deserves a rest. He's earned the rest. But we don't know necessarily what he's going to do next. I've said I think he should retire. But if he does carry on, what are we thinking? Who do we think he should fight next? Now, I've already recorded a video. It might go up first. I might put this up first. I don't know yet. On Tyson Fury, because he's still trying to peddle this narrative that he beat Oleksandr Usyk both times and he wants a trilogy fight. I don't want to see a trilogy fight with Tyson Fury unless he goes out and he earns it. If he earns the trilogy fight, if he returns to the ring and he fights a Joseph Parker and a Kabayel and he becomes mandatory, fair enough. Fair enough. There you go. You've earned it. I won't gripe about that. 100%. I don't want to see him just jump the queue. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see a trilogy with Anthony Joshua, who certainly hasn't earned it. I don't want to see a trilogy with Derek Chisora, who technically, although I'm not even going to go there with Chisora, because is he IBF mandatory? Is he not? What's going on there? Don't know what's going on there. But I don't want to see a trilogy with Derek Chisora. Although saying that, as much as I don't want to see it, because these are the names he mentioned, with respect, Chisora has probably the best claim to have earned a title shot out of those 3 names. He does. Because Joshua's going off the back of a devastating loss. He's not fought for almost a year. It'll be over a year by the time he does fight. Tyson Fury, back-to-back loss to Oleksandr Usyk, doesn't deserve a title shot until he goes out and earns one. At least with Chisora, Gerald Washington, Joe Joyce, and Otto Wallin. At least he's got some wins together.
While Tyson Fury seems eager for a third fight, most observers question the need for it. Usyk has already proven his dominance by beating Fury twice. From a legacy standpoint, there's little left to gain from another bout. However, if Usyk decides not to retire just yet, a third meeting could happen, possibly due to public demand or financial incentive. But as it stands, only Fury truly believes he can turn the outcome around. The rest of the world has accepted Usyk's superiority. What separates Usyk from nearly every other fighter is his brilliant ring IQ. He doesn't depend on brute force or knockouts. Instead, he reads opponents like a chess grandmaster, adapting with each round. His ability to control distance, pace, and angles makes him nearly impossible to trap or outsmart. Analysts often point out that you can't train to match that kind of intelligence. It's instinctive, and it's what makes him a nightmare for anyone across any weight class.
He's matured, he's punching harder than he's ever punched. Seems to be a different guy. I mean, if you know Daniel Dubois, he's a really lovely fella, big smile on his face. Don't speak a lot, but he always shakes your hand and says hello, and a nice guy. But a powerhouse. He can knock buildings down him with his punches. But Usyk's so clever. Usyk's that clever. He's just so clever. Though when Tyson fought each other, that was a marriage of minds, wasn't it? That was a marriage of minds, and and everybody thinks he's going to walk through him. Well, nobody's walked through him yet, have they? Have you seen anybody walk through Usyk? Because I haven't.
Wladimir Klitschko, a legendary heavyweight himself, once sparred with Usyk and came away deeply impressed by his technique. He emphasized that Usyk's success doesn't come from size or strength, but from refined skills honed through years of discipline and training. According to Klitschko, Usyk brings a technical approach to the heavyweight division that is the movement of a lightweight with the punch accuracy of a seasoned veteran.
I know what it feels like to stand in the ring and fight in a sparring session with Oleksandr. As I said, technical fighter, just absolutely technical fighter, and he has improved much more since we sparred. So he got even better.
If he wins on Saturday, would you like to see him retire then, go out on top?
That's his decision, whatever he want to do. I think everyone decides for himself when is the time to say goodbye.
You just have to ask as well, Vladimir, there's been a lot of talk that you've had a few conversations with Turki Al-Sheikh, those here in Saudi Arabia, about returning yourself. Is that the case? Do we see you back in the ring maybe next year or something?
So 2025 is going to be very exciting. And, for this question, are you coming back?
After his latest triumphs, many are calling Usyk the greatest heavyweight of all time. His record, achievements, and dominance across 2 divisions support this bold claim. Unlike many past champions who stayed in one weight class, Usyk has climbed the ladder and defeated the very best in 2 completely different arenas. In a sport where size is often the deciding factor, Usyk's ability to overcome physical disadvantages with pure skill truly sets him apart.
So Oleksandr Usyk just stopped Daniel Dubois in the 5th round, bro. And honestly, at this point, it's almost who can you compare to Oleksandr Usyk, bro? Like, bro, somebody got to nerf this nigga, bro. He stopped everybody in his era, bro, with a big name. Besides Deontay Wilder, but I feel like we all know who we know. But beating people like Anthony Joshua, Daniel Dubois, Tyson Fury, man, the list goes on, bro. And doing this coming from cruiserweight is actually insane, bro. Like, we actually got to start putting him in that conversation to GOAT, because I really don't see nobody you can put ahead of him, honestly, in my humble opinion. I guess you could put Ali in front of him for what he did outside the ring, but inside the ring, bro, I don't see nobody matching the skills of Usyk, bro. He got the timing, his footwork is crazy, he got stamina, like, he got everything that you want, especially in the heavyweight. He got poise, even if he get rocked, like, he got a chin, like, the dude got the whole package, bro, so. Yeah, bro, somebody needs to nerf this nigga, man. Let me know what y'all think.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned to Boxing Wire for more knockout content.